Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. He can get that clear. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
De Jong is the team's great visionary, and he's forced to go back. Rummenigge. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. No goals as yet. And here's Gullit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rummenigge is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rummenigge. De Jong. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. He's gone for goal! Pinches it off him. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Deftly away. Oh, no joy this time. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well. De Jong! Thuram is there to clear.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's De Jong. Roberto Carlos. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So another set play. It's a goal kick. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nedved looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Jong. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Decent chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's a shade optimistic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please make sure to watch
So
the
there
screen
was the
for an
first half.
information bulletin
What an
from
end to the
Regional
half,
Police
Peter.
Department.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cafu for Leicester. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Nedved. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A goal scorer for Arsenal after 50 minutes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
There's the shot! Well, got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper.
Can he finish? Vitinha. Now it's Gullit. Opts for safety. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Gullit. Number 24.
Climbs up big!
Ibrahimovic. Number
No,
3.
he didn't quite meet it
Van
right.
Dijk. Coming on the field. Number 25.
Roberto Carlos.
Ronaldinho. Number 17. Bale.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Played up towards the front line. That's a throw. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Rivaldo. And here's Hullet. Bale. Bale. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Rummenigge! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Now it's Ronaldinho. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Now it's Rivaldo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nedved. The ball goes in. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lovely pass, but can he get it? Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
He's got a... It's a mighty effort! Should have equalised.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's the throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There will be 3 minutes.
He is through him. It's Vieri! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And the number on the board is 3. And he's picked out the run. Vieri. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Dembele. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
With the owner of a blue car
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary. And he's managed to get rid. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Nice-looking ball. Pass is just off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. Cruyff. And he's gone looking for safety. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos, look at the space, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk with the clearance. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Seedorf. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Jong. That's a good run down the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yaya Toure! Just off target. Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pullet is alert to the post. He's had a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Pullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Arsenal have their second corner now. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cafu. 5 minutes till the break. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Gullit. Cruyff. And he plays one through. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Roberto Carlos. Arsenal with another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Maldini. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rivaldo. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Drogba is offering a right smile there.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Throwing. And they've got rid. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Roberto Carlos played in with... He's got full! He can get that clear. That was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And it's Gullit. No way through. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Eto'o. Yaya Toure. Cafu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Eto'o. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Cross goes in there. Big header! It's there! Arsenal are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, there's a probing ball, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rivaldo. And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cross from Cafu. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ibrahimovic. Number 11. Cafu. Number 23. Roberto Carlos. Number 19. Seedorf. Coming on the field.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Van Dijk. Number
Roberto
7,
Carlos.
Adriano.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Belletti. Number 13, Jordi Alba.
Oh, this
Number
looks sharp.
22, Vieira.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Not the most accurate pass. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vieira, he slings. Up he goes! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Aims beyond the... And the shot! Oh, taken with style! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to...
And Hullet! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordi Alba. Now here's the delivery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maldini. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Located by the entrance gate.
Thrilling, nail-biting perhaps. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first...
Dembele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And one more try!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Rodri. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rijkaard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been played through. He's one-on-one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jordi Alba delivers. Firmly met. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Header! 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Seedorf. Pullet. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Thuram gets it away. De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice-looking ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, it's Dembele. Cruyff. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. A slightly... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Rodri. A searching ball out wide. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dembele. It's a mighty effort! Goal! First blood drawn. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Dembele. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. Adriano. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And here's Dembele. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's being shifted off it. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. There is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And
Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Thuram. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Vieri. It's a searching pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Climbs up big! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's Adriano! Gullit with the short one. Roberto Carlos clears. Well, we expected better, and so did he. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. And a chance! Now, can they get him away? Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's got away. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Vitinha. And here's Vieri. And this is Vieri. Vitinha. Cross to the back post. Nesta. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change.
Dembele.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Seedorf. Number 13. Jordi Alba. Coming on the field. Number 24.
Belletti.
Ibrahimovic. Number 22.
Can he latch on to this?
Number
Shapes the
23,
suits!
Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that wasn't far away. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Gullit. Oh, well measured. Vieri stood his ground strongly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gullit out towards the flank. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's gone looking for safety.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now it's Gullit. Pass is just off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gullit. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. One-nil as we head towards the end. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rivaldo. Very much into the last knockings.
2 added minutes has been
That's been
indicated.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Gullit claiming the Man of the Match award.
Hello,
and
everybody,
there is
and
very
this is a
little
quick
room for
reminder
argument.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch today's
What
match
are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
broadcast live on our club's
And there's a
FM
lot more
station.
to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rafael Leao. Now it's Chiesa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a little off target. And it's Conceição. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game, and all done with immaculate discipline.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Calhanoglu, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiesa. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Gullit gets it away. Hernandez skims one in, and now they can clear their lines. Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Referee has just said play on. Oh, super find. It's a threat. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rafael Leao. Adriano.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Rijkaard gets it clear. And he cuts out the supply. Chiesa is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And his real chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now. That is good strength. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Calhanoglu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get on the end of this? Barella. Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Barella, he's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Danger averted for now. Costa Curta. Francisco Conceição. That's really well manoeuvred. Chiesa. That's a super give and go. Rafael Leao. Decent chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio. Sostituzione per il
So
Milan.
it's back to business.
Numero 3. Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Looking to play him in. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hernandez. That's Chiesa. Rafael Leao. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Francisco Conceição. And it's Barella. Rafael Leao. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ambitious ball here. Costa Curta. Knocks it into space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Stood up well to him there. Chiesa. Chiesa, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
He's picked his way. Up he goes! Caught offside that time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Francisco Conceição. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Not the most accurate pass. Chiesa. Taken back almost at once. That has been slung wide. Chiesa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a go. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Hernandez. Chiesa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Schneider has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 27. Numero 11.
Calhanoglu, just about up to 75 minutes. Barella, Calhanoglu, floated through. And he's well positioned here. And he shoots! Rijkaard gets it away.
Pisa clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Isaacson, picked out brilliantly. Rafael Leao, chance for a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Isaacson is fouled. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Dybala! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A probing pass. Dink through. And this is it's Van Basten! It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. 200. It's the goal they all came to see. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And it's Barella. And this is Dybala. Chance! And that would have been some goal.
Paulo Dybala just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Now, can they get him away? Well, they could break here. And this is Dybala.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And he's heaved it away. Kaká. Çalhanoğlu. That's good play. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. To sum up what we've witnessed. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great form. And Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. And it's Rui Costa. And here's Gullit.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. That is good strength. Ball is over the line. De Jong. Over to the left. Jordi Alba delivers. Brilliantly cut out. He's free, he has got space. Crossed in once more. That's a throw. He's shooting! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Belletti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Jordi Alba. Oh, he's decent chance! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Gullit. And it's Belletti. Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. That's a good run down the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Good ball over the top. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take in a good area. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Gullit. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gullit does really well to win them. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's tidy. Thuram. Messi. Gullit. Messi in acres of space out wide. Pepe makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. He's looking wide. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we'd like to inform
Yeah, I
you
like the
now
fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good ball over the top. And he welcomes it up. Hullet! He's done very well to get to that.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hullet. Jordi Alba. And he shoots! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Played it again. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aim forwards. Pepe cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos takes control of it and he's on the move. Jordi Alba gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Can he finish? Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. They want to be quick to recover this. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kvaratskhelia. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Belletti. Oh, what a ball!
Goes for a shot! They've scored!
And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He's in a great position here. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played back in. He has a look up. Now he's got space here. Chips it through. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! No, not quite.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
No way through. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that...
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Jordi Alba looking for options for movement. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch.
has
He is
been
not
indicated.
giving anything away. 2 minutes to be added on. Pepe. Played into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Probing pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and...
Bullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Played through into space. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a go! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Strong running down that left flank. Jordi Alba has a look up and drives it forward. Jordi Alba made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Beckham, he's got full. He's scored! There is the breakthrough. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely...
Bullish header! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Saka is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted. Played down the flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Chiellini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Header! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So is this the start of a comeback? Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Swung over. Looking for the run. Beckham picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that should get the job done. Shot could be on. And it's Lahm. Now the ball, up he goes! Oh, off the bar! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham could try cutting inside here. Knocks it out wide. Beckham, crossed in once, gets his head on it! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Seedorf. And that could set him on his way. And he's found a way past. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has two. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And they can counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And there's the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Jordi
Whistle
Alba.
goes, and we start
Number
the second
2,
half.
Belletti.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 11. Cafu. Number 22.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cafu played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Roberto Carlos. That'll be a throw-in. It's a promising position. Beckham with the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Not the most convincing of passes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Spread neatly. Maldini gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. Vieira. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's a throw. And it's Gullit. And here's De Jong. And this is Gullit. Swings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. 60 minutes played. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Platini. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Platini. Platini has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu, and it's made its way to him. Now it's Saka.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Gullit. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu plays it in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham with the terrific header. Cafu tries to clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Hoisted in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's a really well-measured ball. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And he can clear it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair, and Luis Figo is one of their finest.
Without question.
Yeah, he doesn't have explosive pace to call upon, so he's become a master of dropping the shoulder and making those slalom-like movements to progress.
Oh no, this does not look good. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Figo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found a way through. Now it's Hullet. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to play him in. Figo. Played in deep. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Giroud. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Now it's Beckham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckham stood his ground strongly. Ball driven towards the far post. Nesta can get it clear. And this is Figo. Cross into the box. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rummenigge. So we're still where we started right now. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a key interception. Figo. That's a good ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass. That's a shade optimistic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Now it's De Jong, and he's worked it through. A lot of space ahead of him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Giroud, pass somewhat off target. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it into space. Olise has it in a wide position.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprising.
Oh, what a climb! And he's straight offside. Ambitious ball here. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking to go deep. Chance! And he can clear it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Beckham is in a really good position out wide. So, third corner of the game. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Giroud. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cafu, foot in, threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. No way through there. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Seedorf. Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Has crossed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chiellini makes the interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. You'd be disappointed with that. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 11, Cafu.
And it's Belletti.
Number 23,
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Carlos. Number 3,
Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Frenkie de Jong.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Belletti.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Jordi Alba. Number 14.
Jordi Alba.
Striker. Number 15.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Gilberto Silva. Substitution in
Messi.
progress.
Chance here to counter. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's the delivery. Now, who's going to be first to this? Dembele proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
One-nil as we head towards the end. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, he gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Sensational! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Shot could be on. Shot, surely! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through.
He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.